Now here we are again, and we shall have a new Director General. Well, shall we go for traditional this time?
Let's go for traditional this time.
Okay, now... Any ideas for a different name, or shall we be Mr. Smith again?
I was thinking Jones.
Ah.
The other generic name that we have in England.
Yeah. That works for me.
Do they have such names in Finland?
Yeah. Certainly do have. Actually, Virtanen and Korhonen, which... It's actually, so... It's not... Those are pretty much neck to neck for which one is the most common surname.
Okay.
So... We have... nothing different here, and we have a... Well, let's take a closer look at our traditional office soon, so... Well, this is have a wooden door with no modern art next to it.
Well, it sounds a little redundant, but that's what I imagine a government office to be like.
And the Prime Minister's... Okay.
I see. Well, you can't say that any of that is to do with my decisions this time.
Yes. Let's see if...
Let's maybe try that one again.
Yeah, I do... Just press a button, we can skip that. I do remember coming across that error message before, but I can't remember what triggers it. Right, and... Yeah, that didn't save. Oh. Dum, dum, dum. And you... Oh, yeah. So, here is our office with traditional ashtray and... Well, lots of smoking, lots of coffee. Well, sounds like a traditional way to get through the day.
Sounds about right. I do notice the Illuminati symbol on our blotter.
Yeah, well, that's just scribblings.
Which actually looks like the Shining Path logo they picked out last time.
Well, that wasn't really the logo for Shining Path. That's just a generic symbol for organizations in this game. And yeah, by the way, you can't skip right to next day on this screen if you have not read through the reports of the day. Now let's see if... Yes.
Excellent.
Now let's see what we have happening in the world. Welsh independence.
This continues to be a minor issue today.
Yes. Well... Let's see, of course, as usual, opinion is not supported by the government, so let's go for this information.
seems like there might be, I don't want to say a formula, but like desired ways of dealing with repeating themes, if you see what I mean.
Disinformation is always good, and not sure what to do. Let's just keep him under surveillance for now, and save the game while we're at it. So we have a coup in Nigeria. Maybe now they'll get that prince in place finally.
That man offered to send me a lot of money, and I'm still waiting on that.
Yes. And next day, at PM, probably again about. Yeah, that is quite something.
It really doesn't pull its punches with certain topics, this game, does it?
No. I rather like how immoral this game is overall. The troublesome person? Oh, let's have them assassinated.
There is a game that is similar in gameplay called Rockstar Ate My Hamster.
Oh, yeah.
And it does the same sort of things that this does, but it's very tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, this is less so.
Yeah.
Let's do a discreet search to find if there's anything interesting in there. And yes, Prime Minister, shower me in your adulation.
Actually, I'm pretty sure this time we didn't have anything to do with it, did we?
Oh, that was the smear campaign.
Okay.
And Paul's, well... political image. The Sons of Glendower. Which, again, well, I've seen different spellings for that Glendower. But this is also a real organization which supports Welsh independence.
It's a Welsh name. There are different versions of different spellings. It's like how there are multiple versions of the word Tsar from Russia.
Yeah, so let's infiltration, disinformation. Up. Now we had more reports. Oh yeah, this is another thing where how we sometimes get information. Apparently someone slipped us a transcript from MI5.
Now, I might be being a little hasty here, but this also sounds like sending in the heavies might be a good thing to do.
So this... I think we... Well, let's try to ransack the place, since that can be used to also get imprisoned people out of the place. Yeah. And I believe that was all the reports. And the next day. Yep. Well, this is not quite as punchy as an underage drug person.
But whatever works, let's not knock it.
Yeah. Smear campaigns can fail, and you only get to try them once per target.
That would make sense. Seems like after a while nobody would believe a constant stream of fantastical lies.
Let's see what we have. Okay. Nothing significant. Though I kind of wonder why they felt that particular item was worth reporting on.
Maybe it is going back decades.
Right.
I like that that's an item.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's all we have to do with the Nigerian situation.
I like that it's negligible, though.
Yeah.
Is there a set number that... Like, do the words directly relate to a change in the polls? So is negligible, I don't know, 1%?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the numerical values, but yeah, when how much political damage it does, the more the polls will shift.
Okay.
And hey, we have a nice lead for a change.
This one's going better than last time.
Yes.
I approve. Also, I've just noticed, I think it might be a little silly to have a secretary for this sort of position. Because it seems like somebody is greeting us at the office.
Yeah.
It seems like you'd want to keep the department as small as possible.
Well, I guess he or she is trustworthy. Oh. Well, that's the Nigerian situation done. I think we'd best not think too much about how we dispose of the African ambassador.
To the shredder. Can't you read?
No, that was just the files pertaining to them.
Well, given the tone of the game, we're not entirely sure.
Let's see. Gaining from Wales. No, not from Wales, from MI5. Which, I think, do I remember correctly, that stands for military intelligence?
To my knowledge, yes.
We have a think tank leak. So we have two people involved, Sir Bruce Drummond and Sir Thomas Smith. Oh yeah, for the name generator, I have actually had a person named Winston Churchill pop up in this game.
I suppose that's the sort of thing you're going to get, because I presume it's taking from a pool of first names and a pool of last names.
Yeah.
And just sort of mixing them up.
Government think tank. And I think we want to follow these people. And that's all for now. So, how are you liking the game so far?
I think I would be liking it a lot more if, like I say, I knew the ideal solutions to outcomes. Especially since there's a fail state in this one.
Yeah.
While, yes, Prime Minister just keeps going until the end.
This game can be quite unforgiving, and with the with the pool of cases where the game randomly selects those. So, as we saw last time, sometimes it just heaps bad stuff on you and there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah.
Now, Barton Hill.
Well, having said that, from what I have seen these last few videos, it might be good to search Barton Hill.
Yeah. This is... he's an opposition MP. Affiliation to National Federation of Labourers. Yep, more stuff in Wales. I'm a bit surprised we didn't get that the National Federation of Labourers didn't show up as a group we can do something about.
Yeah.
But let's do the usual. And now we'll shall ransack the place. Yes. Yeah, sometimes these smear campaign news are rather silly. Nothing else going on.
I'm just trying to parse how many a day that would be.
Let's see, 2,100. That. Let's see, 21 is 3 times 7. So I think about 6 per day.
That's crazy.
Let's see, where is my... I do have a calculator here.
There's a point. I have my...
There it is. Let's see. Yep, that's very close to being exactly 6 per day. Next day. Yep. PM is happy about good news.
That said, that is the sort of headline the Star would run.
Okay, this is still this stuff going. We should... we don't need... We don't need to be following him. And we can remove the suit. Let's keep the surveillance. Next day we should get the results from the ransack. Documents. So, this, I believe, is the aforementioned leaked think tank document which found its way to the possession of the opposition MP. And it describes Britain being run like KGB.
Would this be a hypothetical structure, or we are being run by the KGB and here
this is a claim that Britain is being run like KGB.
Okay.
Okay, just departments and services includes eavesdropping.
That sounds scandalous.
Well, unfortunately, we have now this. Again, Wales, who cares? Polls are good. Okay. I guess we should have stuffed all available people into infiltrating the Suns. So
it seems like we did fairly well overall, though.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Let's see, infiltration. Okay, 95 unassigned agents, so I guess we sort of, in quotes, lost a few agents due to them being so deep in the group that they can just pull away. But, that's not bad. And maybe we should go through the departments just to take a look at all the lovely background images.
Another thought. If we infiltrate certain extremist groups, is there a chance that it strengthens them because our guys go native?
Not to my knowledge.
That is good.
Yeah, so we have surveillance, going through people's mails, but we wouldn't do that because that's against the law.
Of course.
Pursuit, which is...
The government would never allow it.
Well, pursuit is pretty much what to be expected. Search, yes, photography. And what is that on the right in the picture? Is that, burnt through the door of a safe?
That's what I think it is. A safe behind the picture, and we've blown open the door to the safe.
Interrogation, well, we saw that already, but hey, this is such a lovely image, so... a paperclip. I'm not sure I want to know what they do with that.
Oh, let's not speculate. That could just be dreadful.
Or maybe they just use it to hold papers together. Right. Elimination. We have ways. And yeah, so this game takes place in 1991. which I believe is the year it was released. Heavy assault. Then pretty much what you would expect.
Is that the logo for EA, as it was?
No. But I can see the similarity.
Okay. That seemed to be a thing with certain games in like the late 80s, early 90s. They just have jabs at other ones.
Yeah. So here we have the post. The vicar was an alien.
Lies, lies, and lies.
Yes.
And statistics.
And then final infiltration. Okay. And the next day, we should be seeing the results of our removal of that think tank document.
Mounting is a new one.
Dear. We have a police chief who thinks he's the instrument of God's will. This sounds troublesome.
That could go either way in England. We have a national religion.
Now the government of affiliation with the moral righteous. And here's where the think tank thing pays off.
Seems like a good result.
Yeah. That's about all we need to do this. But we have this to take care of. So also, since things are going so well, let's save. And yeah, you can only have one save per Director General, but of course, if you want, you can go into the game files and make copies of the save. Now, I think the best thing to do here would be a well-planned out removal.
I think that would be for the best.
Sir Mark Clark. It rhymes.
The order said within 10 days.
Yeah, it's
Does
not...
that mean up to, or...?
Up to 10 days, I believe.
Okay. That's also an interesting look, because that's going to be a roll of the dice as to when that happens as well.
Yeah. No. The news, and... let's see. Polls are still doing nicely, and... so I guess we did get that National Federation of Laborers. So, do we now have... yeah, the moral righteous, but they are pro-government. So I think we can just leave them alone.
It's okay when it works in our favor.
Yes. And... let's see. And we are... Well...
that seems appropriate, given that we're dealing with an instrument of God.
now this is... I believe this is actually a completely separate case.
Well, it seems like it, but like I say, we've got a bit of a theme going on.
Yes, we have the novelist going here. Minor lecturer. Well, let's give him the full treatment. And let's do a discrete search. What else have we here? This is the guy trying to build a case against the novelist. And it's polling day. Oh, we have 3 more weeks now, and department is expanded. So you can see we have more people, more funds for disinformation.
I've just noticed that's in dollars.
Oh yeah, that is odd.
That's a bit off.
Yeah. I mean, overall this game seems to be very good at keeping things reasonably accurate to the UK.
That I've noticed, yes.
Well, and that's how it goes when a removal works well.
That seems like there'd be 0 planning time at all.
Oh dear. And I wonder what that NR stands for.
See, initially I was thinking, is it morally righteous? Because that's what we're dealing with, but... Maybe it will come up as we keep exploring.
Yeah. The prosecutor has questionable nocturnal habits. So could pursue him.
Given that he's on our side, it doesn't seem like we should pour too many resources into it.
Now
At least this is my understanding.
Oh, right, I didn't read all the reports. And polls are still good.
That's a good lead.
The network. So, seems like we have the Illuminati involved.
I knew that blotter was significant.
So, the guide I have recommends removing that prosecutor who has his nocturnal habits. So, I'm going... So, we have the shining path again. Okay. Yeah. All in. And a smear campaign. Oh, we have a King's Cross station.
That sounds like it might just be taking the train home.
No, that is actually where the prosecutor goes to do naughty things.
I see.
I'm going to... I want to try out if these would do... I mean, put the location out of... Yeah. That put the location out of business and stop the prosecutor from going there. Since I think if we let this case go as it will without intervention, there's going to be the press. Well, there's going to be news about the prosecutor being caught doing naughty things. So let's see if this worked. And I didn't read all the reports.
It doesn't immediately seem to be tying it to us or the government, so...
And we have initial penetration successful. Let's see.
Well, I stand corrected.
No, about what? This is the Shining Path continuing their business.
Oh, I see. I misread.
No. Right. Members of a terrorist organization were robbing a bank. Oh, hooray! I'm sure that's going to make them look much worse.
Well, at the very least, then that seems to have evened itself out.
Oh yeah, I didn't check the polls for how this...
Well, it just seems like we've been doing fairly well, so we don't need to.
Yeah. Oh, we've passed 60% approval. Now we have infiltration going better. I think when the infiltration is past 50%, then the group is neutralized. I don't know. Okay, that doesn't seem to have stopped things. So, this probably won't be quick enough to prevent him being caught with his pants down. And we have...
Perhaps literally. Seedy prostitutes pick up area behind King's Cross Station.
Well... Well, I cannot withdraw the assassination order. Though, given the time we took, there's a fair chance that the case will be closed before this happens, and...
That doesn't seem like it would be our business at that point.
Yeah. So... Ooh. That took quite a dip.
We're still winning, though.
Yeah. No. This video has been going on for a while, and we've done past the first month, so I think we can end this video here and then continue another time.
Sounds like a good plan. See you soon, everyone.
Yes.